Bringing the Secretary of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas. Secretary Mayorkas, thanks for joining us this morning. Talk about that re-emerging threat in Afghanistan. How serious is it?
We watch it very closely, George. Thank you very much for having me on the show at this special time in our nation's life. We watch the threat landscape all over the world. That's what we do in the intelligence, counterterrorism, and law enforcement communities. We have built an entire architecture to protect, to safeguard the American people.
Well, that's what we're doing. But how about the lack of intelligence resources now inside Afghanistan? Won't that allow Taliban and/or ISIS to reconstitute?
So we have many means, George, of learning information that is relevant to our ability to protect and secure the homeland. Yes, indeed, we no longer have troops in Afghanistan, but we have other resources to learn information on the ground, and we certainly use those resources to the best of our abilities. We are quite creative and quite capable of learning information from coast to coast and all over the world.
We know that terrorist groups pay attention to anniversaries. Any specific incredible threats you're worried about as we head into the 20th anniversary of 9/11 tomorrow?
George, we know of no specific credible threats targeting the United States on the anniversary of 9/11, but we are vigilant. We watch the information, we learn information, but at this point in time, we don't know of any threat on the anniversary.
We don't know of any specific or credible threats, but we do know that right now domestic terrorism is actually the greatest homeland threat, isn't it?
That is most certainly true. The greatest terrorism-related threat to the homeland is the threat of domestic terrorism. Individuals who are prone to violence by reason of an ideology of hate or false narratives that we see spread on social media or other online platforms.
What does it say to you that 20 years after 9/11, our greatest threat is now homegrown?
I think it's a sad thing to see hate emerge as we have observed it emerge over the last several years. But then again, here we are in the Department of Homeland Security, 250,000 people who dedicate their lives, their careers, their talent, and efforts to protect the homeland, no matter the nature of the threat.
Secretary Mayorkas, thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you, George.
We'll have much more coming up in our next half hour. Diane Sir with the children of 9/11, born after losing a parent. And be sure to tune in tomorrow to ABC for special live coverage of the memorials. That begins at 8 Eastern.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.